Hi everybody, it's Fia, welcome back. Today I thought we would play in the art journal again. And I was thinking of doing a napkin background. It's a little bit like Cat Hands mixed media morsels with tissue paper, but I'm gonna do my own spin on it. I'm gonna start with painting the background, and for that I'm gonna use Pandura Hobby Lock, and this one is a secret color. This I bought in a big pack of these small ones. I'm gonna use this just craft paint in hydrangea pink, and I'm gonna use the Martha Stewart satin in raspberry ice. The napkin I'm gonna use looks like this. And to start off with, I'm gonna separate. Usually napkins have 3 layers. So I'm just wanting the top layer with all the printing on it. This one I usually keep and put in my kitchen so people can use them as napkins. Waste not, want not. So I'm gonna get on and paint and dry the background, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. Okay, so I'm back. This took literally about 5 minutes. I just took the 3 colors, dabbed them on, and put them on with a moist brush and just let them blend as ever they wanted. And now you're gonna see my arm and head probably. I'm gonna use my 50-50 water wood glue, and I'm gonna glue this this napkin on. And I'm gonna glue it on in a way that makes it a bit textured, so it's gonna have ridges and bumps and stuff like that. That's what I'm after anyways. It's really hard to get napkins to stick to a page really smooth. You have to be really careful. So it's easier just to decide from the beginning, for me at least, that yeah, I want them to be messy. And I think I want this side of the napkin. You can cut the napkin beforehand if you like. I'm not gonna be bothered. I'm just sticking it down. And when you have napkins, if the napkins has white on it, the white is gonna be see-through when it becomes wet or stuck down with the glue. That's why I painted the background, to get some more interest. And now I'm carefully, because now the napkin is wet, and since it's a 1-layer ply, it's really vulnerable right now to ripping and tearing. Just the paint brush going over too many times might tear the paper. So I'm carefully just putting on another layer of glue water to get everything to stick down properly. You see here, it's already starting, if you can see, here it's already starting to tear a little bit. So I'm gonna take my heat gun again and dry this up, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. This is almost dry, or mostly dry. I'm just gonna take and tear. This is the best thing about tissue paper and napkins. You can just tear it off. And now you can truly see all the color showing through the white of the napkins, which is really nice. If you use a colored, you don't have a colored napkin, you don't have to paint the background. But I kind of like this look. And there was a little bit of pink in the butterflies on this napkin. like so. I kind of like the rugged edges on this page. Now I thought I would play with some inks. And here I have Dollar Rowney acrylic artist ink, and this one is Purple Lake. When I get my inks, I always put some glass or beads in them to make sure that the pigment doesn't stick to the bottom. And then I have some Liquitex professional acrylic ink in transparent raw umber, because I want this to be a little bit more grunged up. It's really cheerful and beautiful right now, but I kind of like some more grungy. So I'm just taking my pipette in the ink and squirting some ink on. And now, just see so you can see it. There. I'm just spraying some water and letting it run down the page. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more ink. And this is why I coated the top. Of course, the napkin is gonna suck up a lot of the glue, even from underneath. But this makes it so it runs better and doesn't suck into the paper, the ink. Going in with a little bit of Purple Lake. See so you can see this. I'm just spraying this too with water. I'm gonna stomp it a bit. Kind of like that. Yep. I'm gonna heat it with my heat gun. Okay, so this is dry now, or mostly dry. And I was thinking I'm gonna use some crystal stickles, or stickles in crystal, and just put some on my little butterflies, and I'm just squirting it on, and I'm gonna use my fingers to just give them a little bit of a shimmer. The heat gun as well is something I use a lot to dry paint and stuff. It's mostly for embossing or doing melting stuff. But so you can also use just ordinary hair dryer to help you if you don't have a heat gun, and just to help you dry stuff a little bit faster. But this would be perfect to let dry by itself as well. I just have trouble waiting for that long for something to dry. And this technique you can absolutely use on like a card or something. Just think of doing this like on a loose piece of paper and cutting out the piece you wanted and putting it on a card. So I'm gonna go back and dry this with my heat gun. Okay, so let's see, so you're in frame. So I'm back and the stickles is mostly dry. And I picked out some butterflies. These butterflies, I need to check so you're in frame, are made from this Martha Stewart punch that I was gifted. And this is what I do with all my scraps. If I save them up, and when I have a lot, I just sit down and go through with my punches and dies and just die cut out stuff or punch out stuff, and I keep them like in these little baggies and sorted by color. Excuse me. And I was thinking I was just gonna glue these on, but I'm only gonna glue the body on. So I'm putting a little, okay, that was a fail. Let's try it in the top. So I'm putting a bead of glue, and I'm just sticking them down. Not really thinking a lot. And I've chosen butterflies in the colors of brown and purple, which I think is a beautiful color combination to start with. And I'm using my fine tip applicator with just wood glue in it. I haven't decided on how many butterflies I want. Maybe 3 of each color. Like so. And then, while this is drying, I was thinking I was gonna make my sentiment. And I had a sentiment just like 2 minutes ago, and I completely forgot it. Oh, no, I think I remember. So I'm gonna go back into my little drawer of scraps, take out a couple of cards, and this time I think I'm gonna be stamping. And I want, let's see, I have a lot of stuff here on my little table. So I'm going to be using the Dovecraft Premium Pigment Ink in Berry Purple. And I'm also going to be using VersaFine Onyx Black. And I'm going to start off with my VersaFine. And I think I just want a simple one. So this is a stamp set I got from Clas Ohlson. And it's a stamp set that has both uppercase and lowercase and the Å, Ä, Ö letters, and also the Danish O with a line through it, and the AE for Ä. And I'm just gonna start. My sentiment is gonna be you can be anything you want. Or you can become. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my stamps a little bit later, and I'm gonna hit this with a heat gun, since both of these pads are pigment inks. they can take a little bit to dry. And as you see, when I was stamping, I stamped stuff wrong and didn't realize it wouldn't fit and stuff. And I just keep going because I'm gonna cut all these words out. So I'll dry this and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so we're back. I've dried it. Probably not enough because I smeared it a little bit here, but and now I also cut them out. Now I'm just gonna find some places where I want them to be, where I think they fit. And I think that is nice. And I like it stark white against all this busy background. So I'm just gonna take some wood glue and glue them down. And as you can see, I did not fussy cut them, or I didn't bother if it's straight or something. This page to me is a very busy and organic page. And I didn't want like super straight lines or anything like that. I did not even bother to stamp really like perfect. And to be honest, with those wooden blocks, it's kind of hard to get them perfect in line and stuff. But I did not even try. You can make it a lot better than what I did if you like it. And I'm gluing them down, trying not to cover up too much of my little butterflies. And just pressing on them so the glue starts sticking. And it's gonna stay flat. I'm gonna take one of my markers. And this is a Schneider Max. I'm just gonna see if it writes. Semi-okay. And I'm just boxing in my little words. And I'm not doing it like straight lines, or I want it to be a bit scribbly and messy. And I'm also, since there is acrylic paint and glue and stuff, I'm scribbling my pen off so it doesn't dry. Alcohol markers on acrylic paint seems to dry up really badly. And then I'm just gonna sign it and date it. And today is, yeah. And this is it. This is my page, a really simple page, but really fun and easy. It doesn't have to be hard to get some arting in. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.